All right, everybody, Chris Campbell here in the shop this evening on a Thursday evening. So up on the workbench, we have a clock that we've already taken completely apart. This is for a gentleman named James Brown, who is a deacon at my church, Salem Baptist Church. He gave it to me and said that it would not run, so we've taken it completely apart. This is the gong. It is a Korean movement, but it still is a very good working movement. These are the two mainsprings gears. I've already taken the mainsprings off. I've got them soaking in my ultrasonic cleaner. One thing that I did notice is the mainspring, or excuse me, the click spring here is come loose. So we're going to readjust that, and I'm going to show you how we do that. So let's see, let me get my tweezers. So this is the click spring, and this is the click. So what has to happen is this particular spring has to come over, and it basically fits into these little grooves here and here. Okay. And once those are fit, then you can bend this particular piece over and onto the spring right there. And therefore, when you go to wind it, it will lock into place. That's one thing that was broke, is this spring was not engaging into the click here. So that's a simple fix. This one is a little bit different because this one is on the time side, so it actually uses a small little wire piece instead of a spring. But you can get the same gist as how it works. We're going to go ahead and clean those. This is the cannon pinion, or the intermediate, and it fits onto this piece here. The hour hand fits onto this piece, and the minute hand fits to this piece. And that's how it works inside the clock. It does need a little bit of oiling and cleaning. We're going to take care of that. And this is the setup, or the strike side. And this is the bar that actually sets the clock into warning and sets it up for the strike. And then this one is the governor, or the fan. This is what regulates and slows down the strike side, so it doesn't strike too fast. Very important piece. And of course we have the hammer. This part here hooks into the movement itself to stop it, and this piece here actually hooks to, let's see, yeah, this piece. So we have two different little bars here, and so when everything is hooked into place, this is what counts off the strike side. So it raises it, drops it, raises it, and drops it for the hour or the half hour. And that's the hammer. And this is the suspension spring, which is what the pendulum hangs from. And this fits into the movement so that it can swing back and forth, tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. All right. But everything seems to be in good condition. We have good clean gears. Some of them do show some pits, stains. We're going to go ahead and put that into ultrasonic cleaner. Clean them up, polish them up. I did notice one thing, and that was this particular gear here. And as you can see, the pivot is bent. That would be why the clock would not run. Somehow this pivot has gotten bent out of the alignment of the arbor. So what I'm going to do is put this into my bending lathe and readjust and reshape the pivot so that it'll be at the exact same true angle that it needs to be. But other than that, that is why the clock is not running, is this particular piece right here is bent. But everything else looks to be in pretty good condition. The pivots are sharp. The gears, or the teeth, are good and sharp. So we're going to go ahead and fix that and get everything hooked up and put it back into the case. This is a linden wall clock, and it's a beautiful clock, so it should be running smoothly here shortly. So stay tuned for the second video. Alright, so with the magic of video editing, we have got the movement completely apart. We've already fixed the gears, done a complete service cleaning, finishing of the parts and the pivots. We've now got the wall clock on our wall, and we've been testing it now since this morning at 9 o'clock. It's now 10:22 in the evening, and everything seems to be working great. Again, this is a linden 31-day clock. It is a Japan make. I thought it was a Korean, but it's Japanese. But it is running and keeping perfect time. So it just needed a few minor details to be worked on. The gears and especially that bent pivot is what was keeping it from running. I'm not sure how it got bent. It looks like at one point the mainspring came unwound and is what caused it to bend. But now it is running great, and it should run for many more years to come. If you need any work on any antique clocks, come see us at Campbell's Antique Clock and Watch Repair of Anderson, where we'll get your clock back in time in no time. Have a wonderful evening.